Hello, everyone. It is me, Samuel, with Samuel Brock Flynn Show here. I am not using my mic tonight as I had ran out of juice, unfortunately, but that will be okay. But I wanted to talk to you guys about this tonight, and it hit home. It kind of hit close to home. I seen something. Um, where there's a lot of people treated like an outcast, not feeling like they're worthy of being there, or some, to that nature. Um, I wanted to let you know, um, it's okay. Realize you gotta forgive and let God, and realize that's what you gotta do. Um, Also, the thing that I'm talking about is going to be mainly corruption. Okay, so for those that struggle with depression, things like that, yeah, I get what you mean, but I also bring my problems up to God. I go and say, God, this is what I've got going on. I don't feel worthy. I don't, blah, 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 or what have you, whatever. Give your depression and problems and your low self-esteem issues, your issues that you got going on inside your head, give them to God and let God work in you as a person, and let Him work with you. Let Him heal you from these problems. It's possible to be healed from these. By asking Him, it says, ye shall ask and ye shall receive in the Bible. Yes, that is true. So I am here to tell you like it is right now. I wanted to let you know I graduated recently from college, from Atlanta College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, in Marketing Essentials and International Law certificates. Plus, I got my master's degree in Business Administration. I had a bachelor's from an unaccredited college, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to just transfer this over, and just transfer it over and make something of myself. um, but I wanted to let you guys know. Have you ever seen the movie called Trading Places? Trading Places is a movie with Eddie Murphy. It's a comedy, where Eddie Murphy, the acting part where they're at, is Eddie Murphy's homeless man and these rich people. You had Dan Aykroyd in there, and you had other people in there. Well, evidently, Dan Aykroyd is the rich guy in the movie Trading Places. And what I'm telling here is something that actually is sort of very similar to my situation, but I'm actually a middle class, not a homeless person. I don't plan to ever go homeless, but if I do, I'll let you all know. But anyways, I wanted to let you know. So Dan Aykroyd's big, wealthy, rich guy, okay, in the movie Trading Places, and Eddie Murphy's a homeless guy. Well, evidently, what happened is Dan Aykroyd, I think, accused the man of doing stuff and had the man arrested because he was on a power trip. Okay, so how this relates to me now is I was in a church a while back. I asked a lady to pray for me, and I felt the presence of, you better back off now. We're gonna call the cops and pepper spray you and treat you like a rabid dog or a rabid bear. Pepper spray you, or even shoot you one, And this lady looked like she was well off, and whatnot. And this happened in a church. I'm gonna say one thing. That right there will cause anybody to doubt Christ right there. will cause people to fall away from Christ. Just so you know, if you are a follower of Christ but you're a wealthy man, and somebody asks you for prayer, but your response is, "Get away from me! I'm going to pepper spray you or shoot you!" You know, um, you know, that is a first response. That's a real turnoff. Number one. Number two, anybody that does that is just out of their minds. I don't even think they should even have a gun at that point. Um, but to be treating other people like a rabid dog, what kind of Christian or ministry person are you? I mean, what kind of person does that? So if you want to watch the movie, Trading Places is supposed to be a comedy, yes. But my thing is that situation, that scenario. So it is so real to me in a sense, because I was not only that treated like an outcast in a church, but also treated like a rabid dog, that didn't have a leash on or a collar. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the time that's when people are going to. But the thing of it is, it's not just. That's why the word Christian. See, that's what gives Christian a bad name, is because there are those that are truly Christian, and there for church and whatever purposes, but you cannot treat people like that, like they're like an afterthought. You cannot treat people like an afterthought. The wealthy is known for doing that because they're one percenters, and they are very well claiming to be better than anybody else, and they're it and the bag of chips, and and they win, they claim. So, you got to realize they do that. So, and they don't understand. They're just causing people to hate them. They're just they don't want to be around somebody like that. So, I mean, I don't want to be around somebody like that, because there's no telling what kind of scuffle or corrupt agenda they try to start with me or anybody else. That's why you can't trust them. So this is why I'm talking about it, is because I went to school with people, unfortunately, that have that same mentality of greed like that. I mean, there are people that are greedy that are that way. So, and I'm just telling you like it is. If you go in there and watch Trading Places, you'll get my drift here of what I'm pointing out as, the greed that we see today, the very much the greed, and very much selfishness, very selfish. So I am personally done with those people. That's why I had to cut certain people off from my life and move to other people and cooler friends that are in Knoxville. I mean, they don't act like that, but the other people do. I mean, I don't sit here all day thinking, who can I keep from getting a job? Oh, how can I play my house of cards, on these people to keep them from getting a job, me wrecking the cash, be the greedy SOB, which is short for something. And I'm trying to not say it, but a lot of people would in this case, because it is, and my thing is, don't be that person. Don't be that greedy guy that they're gonna be like, yeah, I don't want a thing to do with that guy, because of his greed and corruption. See, this is what we're dealing with in a corporate America, is trading. Look at the movie Trading Places once again, that scene. So go look that up. It's a 1983 film. It tells the truth. It tells the truth about stuff than what people even talk about truth today. So, I just want to let you know about that. So go check it out. And this is going to be a YouTube podcast, but I'm proving a point here. So I appreciate you guys for listening. This is Samuel Brock Flynn's show. More of like a little nightly podcast.